is it that everybody who saw it coming, and those of us who were warning about it way before even Peter Schiff and Gerald came on the scene, we've been warning about it, but we were all as marginalized. Now the bottom line is the Illuminati's out in such plain sight. You know, Alex, you've heard the same thing I've heard. There's nothing you can do to stop us. That's their threat. You know, we don't care what you tell. It's too late. Well, I maintain as long as somebody's got breath and the will and desire to take their oath seriously. You know, even God says, don't take an oath haphazardly. Let your yeas be yea and your nays be nay. For any more than that proceeds out of that, that's sin. As simply stated, Jesus saying an oath is something that someone binds themselves to. And so the new oaths that are being bounced out there, you know this, is that under the new administration, oaths will not be taken to the Constitution or pledge the Constitution. I want to make a statement. When the very images of historic Christianity are covered up at the college at Georgetown by request of the White House, and a pyramid is placed over that image on a black banner, and the President of the United States is basically the head in the middle of the pyramid. Let me share this what that means. It means
let me stop you. Let me stop you.
Here comes the New World Order.
Yeah, start over, because I want to put that on screen. Guys, because we're at prisonplanet.tv. Google Georgetown University, White House request Christian images taken down, Georgetown University, or White House request removal of Christian, and then put it up and show folks the Black Pyramid. Exactly. They didn't just remove the cross. They brought in the Black Pyramid, explained to people what that means. Hierarchical mass death. Here is our man on the black horse, the man on the white horse. It's bringing you death. Start over, Steve.
Well, again, the idea was that prior to the president speaking at Georgetown, the request was made by the White House and by the staffers that all Christian imagery be covered up. Not only that, but especially the IHS, the very presentation of Jesus behind the place that Obama would be speaking. Now, to put a black pyramid up there, the pyramid is the ultimate, go to your dollar bill, ladies and gentlemen, the New World Order. Basically, Alex, what that meant was, and I'm telling you, the Luciferian symbology is the old epic, or the old days are over. Onto the stage right, comes the new deliverer, okay? It's not enough to just put that imagery up there. The ramification is that Obama is typing, or being typed, with the all-seeing eye on the pyramid, the Eye of Horus, Horus. And not only that, that's probably the most in-your-face slap against heaven. Look, I'm not privy to the conversations going on in heaven right now, and I'm not being a wise guy when I'm saying this, but of all the insults that I think could ever be levied against the Lord Jesus Christ, that has to be one of the most dramatic. Now, let me share this, too, to people. A man who is superstitious, Obama carries talismans in his pocket. He presented them to the reporters. You remember that? He had a little monkey god named Hanuman?
Yeah. He carries the same talismans. Remember the big sports team owner in Memphis? And there was rumors there were little talismans up in a pyramid, up in the top of the pyramid.
Yep.
And we have the news articles. When they opened it up, it's the same talismans that Obama carries. They put it in Time and Newsweek. These are high satanic talismans. So exactly, it isn't just, get that Jesus out from behind me. He believed that would lessen his power. Go ahead.
Yeah, and now you nailed it. It's power, Alex. Power is the quintessence. Look, I've known millionaires. I've known billionaires. I've talked to people that I don't know any of the trillionaires, but I know the people that work for the trillionaires, and there are trillionaires. The thing is that when you take a talisman, you are invoking the power of that. And the invocation of the power, you know the last person to do that in history on a major level? Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler.
And he did it in Berlin. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read a great book, read The Third Reich and the Occult. Because, again, what I'm saying, Alex, is this. Even in the Bible, when evil spirits are cast out, they go and seek someone else to possess, okay? I wonder, personally, where that spirit that left Hitler was. When I saw who was speaking in Berlin, I didn't have to wonder anymore.
Well, he literally went to Hitler's favorite speaking spot.
You got it. And behind him was a seat of what was it? It's called the good night, the seat of Satan that Jesus spoke about in the Book of Revelation. And the actual, I don't know if you know this, but it resided in Pergamos, which is in Turkey. It was brought to the Berlin Museum, and a copy of it was literally behind him as he spoke to Berlin.
No, I did know that.
Well, and see, this is the thing, Alex. It's amazing how many years you've been talking about the Bohemian Grove, the occult nature of the Illuminati, and to have such illuministic symbols right thrown in your face, I got to tell you, brother, I don't know if there are any, seriously, I don't know. The thing that makes me furious is the ministers in this country that should be speaking the truth are now being castigated, castrated, and silenced by the Roman 13
you know, we've got a lot of atheists and agnostics listening, even if they don't believe in God. Our point is, as a scientific, historical fact, the elites do, and they believe in Satan and destruction and blood. I mean, it's a fact. Look out.
Spring is here, growing season. The economy is not getting any better. In fact, it's getting worse. Think about it. At this rate, how will your life be in a month or even a year? Maybe you've been putting things off, but the time to act is now. The country is running out of food. You need to get your seeds before it's too late. At organicaseed.com, you'll find one of the largest online selections of heirloom seeds, survival seed packs, as well as the giant vegetable seed collections that can feed you and your family for years. Grow your very own fresh vegetables, wheatgrass, fruits, herbs, rice, tea, coffee, and tobacco. With detailed growing guides available to you at no charge, you can maximize your harvest and investment. And the best part? All orders ship within 24 hours. So head over to organicaseed.com. That's ORGANICA seed.com. Organicaseed.com today.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. He's fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement of personality cultists who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascism.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Companies continue to lay off thousands of people. Unemployment is the highest it's been in over 30 years. Statistics prove that in a recession, crime rates go up. Everyone needs something for that extra edge to prevent becoming a victim in these difficult and trying times. You need to prepare yourself with DPS pepper spray, available at MrDefense.com. DPS is the strongest pepper spray in the market and is the same spray used by hundreds of law enforcement agencies from around the world. Need something more? The Scorpion Stun Gun is a great way to take down a potential attacker. Mr. Defense also carries the largest selection of air tasers, knives, self-defense keychains, swords, batons, survival, spy, and tactical gear. Mention this ad and receive 10% off of your order and a free self-defense keychain. Visit MrDefense.com. That's MRDefense.com or call 1-800-313-6400. That's 1-800-313-6400 for all of your self-defense needs today.
Got Steve Quayle with us 5 minutes to the next hour, then Gerald Celente. We'll take a few calls, Lenny, Brock, and others that are calling for him. Also want to encourage listeners to realize that now is the time to take action. People are ready to hear the truth now. Everything that they heard us talk about for years, almost everybody out there has heard Steve or myself or he does Coast to Coast all the time, or his own show. They've heard myself or a half dozen other folks out there that get the big picture. Steve gets it. And he even adds a lot that I didn't know over the years. I've learned a lot from him. We appreciate him. Now is the time to reach out to people. Even if you think it's all over, folks, it's the will to fight, the will to stand up. That's what saves you. Life is about the choice. And God hates cowards. I'll tell you that right now, folks. And it's so good to fight evil. It's what you're meant to do. That's why you're not fulfilled. Get the Obama Deception on DVD at Infowars.com. Make copies of it. Go to PrisonPlanet.tv. Download it in super high quality when you're a member. Burn it to disk. Air it on Access TV. This film is literally sending shockwaves across the nation right now. Let's intensify that even more. Let's get a reprieve for Nineveh so we have more time to wake up more people. Let's reverse this thing. Let's try to lessen the strikes of the New World Order, on our head with their hammer. It's just so important. So Infowars.com or toll free 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139 or Infowars.com. Steve, fire out the Q files for folks. SteveQuayle.com. How do you spell quail for those that don't know how?
QUAYLE.com. And Alex, my orange alert is posted. I mean every word of it. And I also want to get one thing in before I sign off with you. We're getting reports from all over the country that census takers are showing up, but they're not showing up at every home in the neighborhood. They're selectively showing up and taking GPS readings. They seem to be going off another list. And somebody that had this happen said he and his neighbor are both gun owners, and they were the only two in the neighborhood that had that happen. Now, of course, they could be going off the ATF Form 4s or 4473s or whatever, is filed with whomever. But I suggest